means the action of separating or distinguishing some other things from the point about for partner, psychologically suggesting adequate and different treatment.
Just tell me what you have here.
Yeah.
You're reading.
Treatment given to a people, a person, a group of people that have a disability.
Okay. Here you can put a slide of a disabled person. Like, no, discrimination. Because you're talking about disability.
Yeah, Ali said the definition of discrimination, and I include in my definition the discrimination of disabled people. Okay, the discrimination is an assault of dignity, human rights, and equality with people around. Often the design of products and services are determined that some things that discriminate these people. Services like that in some places there are no ramps that people use to move. And another is in services is like public transportation that have no ramps to people move to one place to another. And then it's very common like this in parking lots because the people is not conscious. Is not conscious to respect the reserved place to these people.
We all do it.
Yes.
When we talk about handicapped people applying for a job, we can see often reject directly or indirectly. Directly means that employers reject just their appearance. And indirectly is when the company is not adapted or ready to have handicapped people working with them, like the lack of ramps, parking spots, or bathrooms. Those for handicapped people are wheelchair, cane, walker, dog for blind people, are corporate.
Okay. Have you seen people with a dog making a normal life? Have you seen it? Have you experienced that? Where? Some chapel? In your school or where? In the streets. No? What? Where? No, but that's not an example. I mean, yes, of course, I've seen it in the United States, but give me an example. Somebody? Yes. Somebody that you know or that you have seen that you can explain. Well, I did at the Ibero. When I worked at the Ibero, it called my attention that this young man he was driven to school, to university, and he left the car and he moved completely natural around the campus with his dog. He knew his way. He didn't show he was insecure, afraid, or that he didn't know. He just walked like any of us, and he went up the stairs, or he went to where he was going, and he found his way normal. Then he became a teacher. After he graduated, he became a teacher in his area. So for me, that was amazing, no? From the person, the student, and later the teacher, and then the dog. The dog was really so useful for him because he was showing him where to go. And the dog stopped when some people were going by or a car. It was really, really amazing for me to see that.
Maybe it's not common to see people with a dog because to train a dog is expensive, and there is no.
There are few. Yes, because they are expensive.
And nowadays, employers are hiring people with disabilities to do certain kinds of jobs with opportunities to them. In these three examples, we can see the handicapped people working with machines, security in the airport, and doing engineer work.
Opportunities of people.
Okay, in the world, there are three types of disabilities, which are physical, mental.
Just leave your gut. You don't need
No,
that.
I need it for some.
Oh, the example should be here.
They're just pictures. Okay. There are three types: physical, mental, or intellectual, and sexual. Okay, in disability physical, in this case, it can be inferred like a disadvantage for the human being. You can get it like when your mother is pregnant and for a natural way you're born like this way. Or
By the sickness of the mother.
yes. Or you can get it when you get a hit or a punch in your medulla spinal, and you get
Injured.
and the mental ignorance or overprotection, isolation, and the attitudes clearly weaken the conflicts of people with mental disability. In this case, the more common sickness are like the people with have syndrome, Down syndrome, and
Don't rely on that.
what?
Tell us from your experience, from what you know.
Autism and I don't remember the other sickness.
Okay, physical. It can happen during an accident.
Accident and
Sports or car accident or any type of accident. There is a story, I don't know if you have read, about Johnny. She was a very outrageous girl that when swimming, she hit the swimming pool, the bottom of the swimming pool for some reason, and she hurt her spinal column, the column. And after the injured, she could not move. Nothing. Only her neck, and she could speak and think and be aware of everything. So she started painting and writing with her mouth. She put a pen and she learned how to write. She put a brush and she painted. And that's the way she made her living, painting. And it looks nice. I've seen it. We should read a book from her, her life story. Sensory.
Okay, in this case, it divides in two types, but these two are the more common: the visual disability and the hearing disability. The visual is, like they said, when people are blind and they can see anything. But in some cases, the people, they are not totally blind, but they can see very well. And the hearing disability is that they can hear, obviously. And they use like tools like influencers for that they can hear the sounds of okay. And what is the difference of disability and handicap? A disability is a mental restriction or lack of ability to perform an activity in the manner of within the range considered normal for a human being. And a handicap is a disadvantage for an individual resulting from an impairment or disability that limits or prevents the fulfillment of a role that is normal or usually depending on the age, sex, or social and other factors. A handicap, for example, you can say that it's a disadvantage for me if I didn't have arms or legs. This is like a physical disadvantage. And that's
Disability in prehispanic times. In prehispanic times, the cultures saw the disability people like the sons of the sun. Disability people were more important people, and the emperor of the culture employ these people and learn how to work in a normal life. They consider disability people like normal life. Disabled people like normal people. And when Spanish arrived to Mexico, these concepts were destroyed.
Was changed.
Yes.
So go back. No, it's Spanish, no E.
Okay.
Or Español or Spanish. No E.
Fray Juan de Torquemada said in his book Monarchy Indiana that in the streets and in the gardens of the empire were a lot of disabled people working, take care of the gardens or cleaning the streets. So they were people able to work in a normal life. Laws and disabled people. Rights established in the Constitution are not always respected. And this is something that we can see in the daily, in a normal life, because we don't respect the disabled people. In the space to park the car, in the public space, and in a job. And we think we must to see like a life examples to the athletes Paralympics, because they give the best of them, and in any activity that we